Channel 3 Daybreak. Tomorrow morning on WREG-TV.
What a bizarre thing to say.
I'm just telling you the facts, Lucinda. When Lily was in New York, she signed over half of her Walsh stock to me and the other half to Connor.
Neither one of us intends to do anything with it until we discuss this with
why?
Lily.
Why not? Why are you pretending? Why are you pretending? There's no one in this room that has any scruples. Why pretend that you two are anything but what you are? Two opportunists.
I think I have to get back to work.
And another thing, Kirk, I have friends on the board, and they're not happy. They say Walsh has not been performing very well this year.
You want to see performance? Watch what we do with Kingsley Malta when we get it.
In your dreams.
Lucinda, fancy meeting you
John,
here.
I just heard something that's so interesting, that my daughter, Lily, has given away all the stock. All my stock that I gave her ever since she was this high, has divided it up between these two individuals.
Yes, I know. I was at Connor's the night that her shares were delivered. I'm very sorry about this, Lucinda.
Thank you so much for telling me.
It is so rare to see you with nothing to say.
Teddy, I just had no idea you'd want to punish me this way.
You always think everything is about you. Well, this is about me, my feelings. And Rosanna, I can't keep it from her anymore. I love her too much.
I thought you loved me, too.
Don't. Mother, you are the one who lied here. Don't ask me to sacrifice my relationship with Rosanna to cover up for you.
But, darling, you wouldn't be sacrificing anything.
But forget it. I want her to know what I went through. Why I suddenly started avoiding her. Because I believed you. I actually believed that she was my half-sister. You know, she's never understood that. And ever since then, I see these little flashes of doubt in her eyes. Like she's wondering if she can ever really trust me.
Darling, I know you're angry. I know you haven't forgiven me, but don't you see? If you tell Rosanna she's going to tell Alex, and that will destroy my marriage. Oh, please, Evan.
Yes.
Don't do anything
Yes, Cinderella.
in haste and anger, please. There are reasons you don't understand. There are things I haven't told you. Please give me a chance to...
Evan? Oh, hello, Edwina.
Tom, are you ready?
Are you calling me now?
Well, since you're the only witness to the shooting, I thought I'd have you lay it all out for the jurors before I call the other witnesses in. I'll wait for you inside.
Well, I guess it'll be over sooner than we thought, huh? Listen, while you're in there, just remember that I love you with all my heart. And I know you saved my life that night. And you risked your own life to do it. And the jurors are going to see that.
Have you tried my 2,000 Flushes Chlorine Clear tablet? Its powerful chlorine formula helps bleach out stains automatically, up to 4 months. 2,000 Flushes Chlorine Clear tablet.
Look for money-saving coupon in Sunday's paper.
Fisher-Price Dino Roars. They're a scream.
A night for Excedrin PM.
Daddy said I can.
You're late.
My head aches and I can't sleep.
Excedrin PM. Headache medicine, plus it helps you sleep. And rest assured it's aspirin-free.
Millions of women use solid antiperspirants that can leave a messy white residue. Don't mess that dress like that. Use Band Clear deodorant. It goes on without the messy white residue solid antiperspirants can leave. So come on, don't mess that dress. Use Band Clear deodorant.
We're working hard every day, taking pride in what we do.
Winn-Dixie is committed to bringing you lower prices every day. Our buyers always negotiate the lowest possible price, like power buys. By buying in volume and stocking up, we can drive a low price even lower and pass the savings on to you. That's a power buy. You'll find thousands of them at Winn-Dixie. They're part of our ongoing promise to bring you lower prices every day.
I didn't realize that you and Father were back from your honeymoon.
Yes, we got back to Grosse Pointe yesterday. He's so terribly busy at the office trying to catch up.
I'm sure he is.
So he asked me to come and look at the ad campaign that Walsh and M&A are working up, and to give you his love.
Are you all through with your classes for the day?
Yeah, I am, but if you and your mother have plans, then I can just...
No, we don't.
Hi. Evan, listen, I'm having lunch with Royce. If Paul Ryan calls, will you tell him I'll just get back to him sometime this
Actually,
afternoon?
Rosanna and I are headed out to lunch right now.
Oh, well, that's nice. I'll just tell Archie. Edwin, is there a problem? I thought we were going to meet this afternoon.
No, there was no problem. I just came to see Evan.
And I know that you wanted to show that realtor your condo, so...
Yes.
Well, I can give you a lift to the river house. It's on my way.
Oh.
Thank you. And, Evan, about what we were talking about, please don't do anything until we speak again. And, Rosanna, I hope I'll see you again while I'm still in town.
Sure. Bye.
Have a nice lunch.
Now, I can show you how really glad I am that you came.
Oh, Evan, wait a minute now. What is going on between you and your mother? If I remember correctly, you two used to be really close.
It's different since she's married. She doesn't need me to take care of her anymore.
Evan, hang on. I think that there's more to it than that. Why can't you just be honest with me?
Well, damn it, Kirk, why did you have to just dump it on Lucinda like that?
You weren't even here. She came in here all hyper, started taking shots at me. She was rubbing my face in the fact that she thinks she has Kingsley malt all sewed up.
Well, you know that's the way she is sometimes, and you also know how much she loves Lily.
Well, call me callous if you want. I do not shed tears over Lucinda. I mean, if she had the same ammunition, she'd use it over me in a heartbeat. I'm going to have lunch with Jerry Hoffman. Cal, a little warning. If you do feel sorry for Lucinda, don't let her know that. She'll use it to her advantage. Guaranteed.
I had no idea that he hated her that much.
He doesn't hate her. He's just angry. She was needling him today, and she's made a lot of comments about Ellie recently that's really gotten to him.
Well, I gotta say, I can't help feeling sorry for her, because I know how much she cares about Lily. The only thing that cheers me up is seeing you.
Well, I'm glad. I would hate for you to think that coming here is a downer.
I'm never down when I'm around you.
You want to come to my place for lunch?
Oh.
I take that as a no.
No, I have to go to the courthouse. I've got a subpoena to appear in front of the grand jury today in the Tom Hughes case.
Why you?
I have no earthly idea. I can't imagine what they want to ask me.
I have a copy of your statement, Mr. Hughes, but I would like you to tell the jury in your own words what happened the night of February 22nd.
My wife and I were in bed. She was asleep and I was awake. And I thought I heard a noise downstairs.
Was there anyone else in the house besides you and your wife at this time?
Yes, we had a house guest. Her name is Dawn Wheeler.
The woman who testified against Elroy Nevins when he was tried for attempted murder?
That is correct. He had raped her and infected her with
Was there
HIV.
anyone else in the house?
No one.
Where were your children?
My two sons were at my wife's mother's. Ms. Wheeler's son was at my father's house.
So, you heard a noise downstairs. Might have been your house guest looking for a snack.
No, it appeared to me to be the sound of someone trying to jimmy the lock on the patio doors, and I immediately thought of Nevins.
Why?
Because he had escaped that day on a transfer to Joliet Prison. He had shot 2 guards, he had killed 1, he was armed, and he had threatened my wife.
So you thought of Nevins, and what did you do?
I got out of bed as quietly as I could, and I walked to the bedroom door. I opened it, and I listened. I heard a floorboard creak downstairs, which alerted me to the fact that there was an intruder in my house. I walked to my wife's nightstand, and I retrieved her revolver.
Mr. Hughes, is there a telephone in your bedroom?
There is.
So then, why didn't you call 911 and ask them to contact the patrol car, which was stationed right outside your house?
I considered it. I realized that there was no time for that. As I told you, he had come to my house to kill my wife and Dawn Wheeler for testifying against him. He could have been on the stairs to my bedroom at that very moment. I had no confidence that the police would be able to get there in time to stop him, so I realized that I had to stop him myself. And fast.
After 80 years, we're still making a splash. Natural, whole grain goodness. Roman meal. It's that good.
Dear Woolite, after Jill dropped her pizza and I got the Woolite Tough Stain Rug Cleaner, my sister said...
Woolite? On that tough stain?
But when Woolite Tough Stain removed that greasy stain, she was so surprised she dropped her pizza too. Thank you, Woolite Tough Stain, for being so tough. The cutting edge in pregnancy test technology used in medical facilities is available for you to use at home, any time of day. Advanced. It's easy to use, and so advanced, you get an answer that's as reliable as the answer you'd get from a hospital or lab. Advanced. Lab reliable result, home convenience.
This is a reminder that your puppy is not a dog. A puppy needs up to twice the nutrition of a fully grown adult dog. And Puppy Chow Growth Formula has all the extra nutrition your puppy needs. So he'll grow up to be big and strong and mature, just like Daddy. Puppy Chow, one of the dog chow family from Purina.
Your most fantastic questions now have answers. The end of one life preserves another, with only 2 hours in between. How they do that? Find out tonight. The power, the humor, and the emotion that once made L.A. Law great returns to Thursday night on Picket Fences.
Hey, Beth. What you reading, bud? Oh, these are travel brochures trying to move this honeymoon thing up.
Honeymoon. Here, my sweetheart. There you
thank
go.
you, thank you.
Oh, well, I have to be going. I want to get Angel's little dress over to the seamstress, and then I have to go to the courthouse. I want to see how things are going.
Oh, Lisa, please let Tom know that we send him our best, okay?
Oh, I will. I certainly will. Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing the dress over here for the fitting.
Oh, honey, you are welcome. But actually, it was Julie's idea. She knows how pushed you are for time.
Oh, Julie, I really appreciate it.
No problem, no problem. Listen, Emma, if there's anything I can do to help, I want you to let me know, okay?
I'm all organized. It's fine. Thank you, though.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll head over to the courthouse and see how Caleb's doing.
Well, what's he doing down there?
Don't ask me. They called him as a witness. I don't know why. Joel Higgins was the detective in charge of everything the night of the shooting, but they should have called him as a witness instead of Caleb.
Well, I know that. I just think that London is trying to stack a case against Tom. Oh, it's just a horrible mess, so I've got to be going. I must get... you, darling, you are going to be... You're an angel, and you're going to look like a real angel in your dress on.
Oh, she always does.
Thank you.
He is an angel.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for coming over for you now,
okay, thanks a lot. I'm going to go in and make those flowers.
Well, Mama, we took care of that. It's all done. It's
The chairs are all wrong, Seth. You put them in the wrong side. I told you not to do that.
I've never seen her so flustered. Oh, I guess it's really going to happen.
If so, you know, you're running out of time to change your mind.
I'm not going to change my mind. I've been waiting my whole life for you. I only said that about 100 times to you, haven't I?
Well, you can say it 1,000,000 more times as far as I'm concerned.
I hope nobody else is accepting. We're going to have to rent a hall.
Your mother will have a fit.
Hello. Betsy. God, it's good to hear your voice. How are you doing? How's Danny? Yeah, well, I was going to call you and tell you I didn't know how you'd feel. Yeah, well, I'm glad that Emily told you.
I told Betsy maybe we could drive up to Wisconsin some weekend so I could introduce her to the man who's changed my life.
Sounds good. As soon as I finish the plans for the tower.
Well, I thought we could take a day off before that. Just one day.
No, I really can't. But as soon as the final plans are approved, I turn over the construction to Todd. I'll have all the time in the world to indulge every little fantasy and whim you have.
Royce, listen, I don't want my problems with Lucinda to poison your working relationship with her.
What relationship? I don't even like her. And the way she treated you in her office yesterday, it just confirmed my feelings. For instance, has she called you yet to apologize?
Look, are you kidding me? I don't think I'll hear from her until she decides what she's going to do with Meridian. And I know she's going to take it away, which is going to mean a huge cut in M&A's billings.
Maybe, but you also have the inside track with Kingsley Malta.
Oh, please. One phone call from Grimaldi, Royce. I hardly consider that an inside track.
Yes, but he came after you. That counts for a lot.
It's almost too much to hope for. A small company like M&A. God, I'd have to restructure the whole staff.
You have to talk business, right?
No. Spring is here. We can start having picnics outside.
Let's have our first one on McKechnie Island. You know, that spot you took me when I first came to Oakdale last fall?
Was that only last fall? My gosh, how time flies. My life has changed so much since I've been with you.
Mine too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm disturbing your lunch. I'll go out and knock.
Like most people.
No, really, it's okay, Lucinda.
Emily, I'm so glad that you're here. There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
I found if you feed a lot of meat, and a good kind of meat like pedigree, you really get a nice shine to the coat.
John Woodring, top breeder of champion beagles.
A dog that's really fit, that's had really good nutrition, is definitely happier and makes a better pet. I only want my dogs to have the best food, and the best food we've found is pedigree and pedigree mealtime. I really like the pedigree meat mixed with the mealtime dry. I'd recommend pedigree to anybody who owns a dog, either a pet or a show dog.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
People think I never put on weight. Wrong. I couldn't even fit into these jeans 3 weeks ago. But dig this, I lost 8 pounds, drinking totally fabulous ready-to-drink shakes on the Ultra Slim Fast plan. Luscious strawberry, creamy coffee, decadent chocolate, French vanilla. The plan is easy. One for breakfast, one for lunch, a sensible dinner, and even a candy bar as a snack. If I can do it, trust me, you can do it.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
What you got there, kids?
Cooties, Grandpa.
Oh, your dad had cooties when he was a little guy.
Remember the fun of cootie?
I'm ahead.
Now you can pass it on to your kids.
I'm a leg away from winning.
Build a whole cootie to win.
Ta-da!
He's a beauty.
No, he's a cootie.
And don't forget, don't break the ice.
I'm on thin ice.
Here's for you, Grandpa.
Pass on the fun of don't break the ice and cootie. And there's ants in the pants, and don't spill the beans, too.
The wait is over.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Lee Horsley.
Got 48 hours, let's use it.
Intense mystery.
What are you doing to catch the killer?
Intriguing cops.
You are sleeping with a suspect.
These detectives will capture your imagination.
You committed the perfect crime.
The hit series is back.
I'm a good cop.
Bodies of Evidence Friday.
Watch CBS this morning. Breakfast for your head.
I've always just assumed that when you were taking your part of M&A that you were in personal contact with Lily?
No, not directly, only through Jessica Griffin.
Oh, I was wondering if you knew anything about Lily giving away her Walsh stock to other people?
The stock that you gave her every year on her birthday? No, but I can't believe she'd give it away.
Oh, she's done that. She's divided it up equally between Kirk Anderson and Connor Walsh.
Is there anything I can do for you, Mrs. Walsh?
Oh, yes, that's why I'm here. I need more space. I need more space in my tower. I need the 2 top floors entirely, and I was thinking maybe a spiral staircase between them so that I could, okay, forget it. A ladder. You're the architect.
You noticed.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to get back to my office.
Excuse me.
Emily, I've been meaning to say something. It's really fortuitous that I found you here. About your lunch yesterday that I spoiled and kept you waiting, remember yesterday? I just wanted to apologize for that. I've had an awful lot on my mind the last couple of days. And also I think that I kind of take my frustrations out on you, so I'm sorry.
With 2 young children, your wife kept a loaded revolver in the bedroom?
No, my wife kept an unloaded service revolver in the nightstand by her bed. The ammunition was stored separately. I loaded the gun myself.
So you loaded this gun, even though there was a patrol car stationed right outside your house?
He, sir, had threatened to kill my wife and Dawn Wheeler. He had nothing to lose. He had been given what amounted to a life sentence for his other crimes. As I previously stated, I had no confidence that the police could get there in time to stop him. As it turned out, I was right.
I have a question. Since your wife is a police officer and would have experience in handling this kind of situation, why didn't you wake her, let her know what was happening?
I did not want her to confront him. He had come there to kill her. I was afraid he might shoot her on sight.
When you fired the gun, did you ever consider just trying to wound Nevins?
No, there was no time to consider anything. I would never have had to fire had he followed my instructions, walked out the door, and surrendered to the police out front.
Are there any more questions? You may step down, Mr. Hughes. Mr. Strickland, we're ready for you. Please take the witness stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your name for the jurors.
Cal Strickland.
Mr. Strickland, last summer, did you inform Tom Hughes that his wife had been raped by Elroy Nevins?
Yes, I did. I was at the hospital when Tom got there, and I can tell you it was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do.
Please, just answer the question. Will you tell us, please, what Mr. Hughes' reaction was when he heard the news?
Well, he reacted like any man would when he hears his wife's been violated.
Please, Mr. Strickland, just tell us what Mr. Hughes said, his exact words.
I'm not sure I remember his exact words.
Well, to the best of your recollection, what did Mr. Hughes say?
Well, he said something to the effect that he hoped the cops would catch the animals that had attacked his wife. That he wanted to have a couple of hours alone with him, not as the DA, just as a husband. And then he wanted to have him taken out and castrated.
Thank you, Mr. Strickland.
It's obvious that Lundigan is trying to convince the jury that I did not shoot Nevins in self-defense, nor to protect Margot or Dawn. I anticipated his break-in. I lay in wait for him. I premeditated the shooting, and that's a murder charge.
Okay. Sorry I keep having to go to the ladies' room.
Don't apologize. We appreciate you being here at all.
After this is over, I'm taking you home, and I'm going to wait on you hand and foot until the baby is born.
That's beginning to sound very good. So, Tom, what other questions did Lundigan ask?
One juror asked if I had tried to wound Nevins instead of kill him, and I had to answer no.
Oh, Tom, darling, how's it going? And when are they going to call you in?
I already testified. Lundigan called me first. Cal's in there now.
Oh. Cal, why?
Well, we just figured that Cal was at the hospital. He was the one who broke news to Tom that Margot had been raped.
And I really lost it. I'm sure Cal remembers.
Well, where's Bob?
Oh, he had an emergency at the hospital. He'll be here as soon as he can.
Well, where do you sit to testify?
I think I'm next.
Oh!
What is this, sweetheart?
Oh!
What?
Oh, Tom, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go. Duncan, I think you better get me to Memorial.
Memorial?
Oh, yeah.
Memorial?
Yeah.
Now?
Now. Now. This is
all
it.
right.
The baby's coming. I think it's coming.
Thank you, Kim.
Oh.
All right.
Every day, you've got the choice to feel your most beautiful with Salon Selective. From Helene Curtis, Salon Selective gives you the choices you need for salon beautiful hair, salon beautiful feeling. Choose your shampoo level, your conditioning type for a personalized combination and feel like you just stepped out of a salon.
Rub-a-dub-dub, pretend you're a tub. Now, would you rather be cleaned by Soft Scrub Cleanser with Clorox bleach, which safely cleans soap scum without scratching, or the kind of powder that's harsh? Nice shot! Soft Scrub with bleach, preferred by tubs everywhere.
To taste delicious ice cream is to remember how it feels to be a kid. The excitement, the fun, the absolute joy. So taste some luscious, cool, creamy ice cream. Ice cream makes you feel like a kid again.
Country fairs are the best.
The country crafts, the country food.
The country crock.
Let's go watch the corn husking.
Now let's stay for the corn buttering.
You going to spread country crock all day?
I'm going to eat country crock all day.
Come on, there's basket weaving over there.
Basket of muffins right here.
The country band.
Yeah, the country fresh taste.
You know, there's more to this fair than country crock.
I know, but it doesn't taste as good.
Come spread country fresh taste with fewer calories and no cholesterol. Shed spread country crock. It is the taste of the country.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Greg Kingsley was alone,
You act like you hate me. I'm your mother.
and one family offered her love.
For the first time, Gregory is with people who love him.
Now he must fight for the right to keep it.
So just because I'm a kid, I don't have any rights.
Richard Crenna, Rhea Perlman, A Place to Be Loved, Sunday.
This is CBS.
Start your day with Daybreak. Overnight news and early weather from News Channel 3. Daybreak, the Mid-South's first early morning local news, 7 days a week. It's just what you'd expect from a leader.
Yeah! The Longhorn Championship Rodeo is coming to the Memphis Pyramid, and that puts me in the mood for the darndest leather sale Memphis ever seen.
Round them up, move them out, Pop.
Straight lounge leather recliners, $3.99. All leather sofa and love seat, $8.88. Big scratch leather sofa, $6.99. Leather sofa, love seat and chair, $16.99. Ultra plush leather sectional, $19.99.
Tell them more, partner.
How about Snow White savings? No interest, no payment for 6 months.
Kitty little dog is new in the big cattle ranch of Plymouth.
Free rodeo tickets with every leather purchase. Yeehaw!
I've never loved anything so much in my life.
This woman is in big trouble. She's been accused of having sex with her husband, but it was when he was an inmate and she was his prison guard. Hanky-panky behind bars. And supermodel Cindy Crawford before she was famous. See Cindy's lost tape on the next hard copy.
Today at 3:30 here on News Channel 3. Talkback 3, 1-800-753-WREG.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Connor? Oh, thank heavens you're here.
What's wrong, Mother?
Darling, I just had a talk with Evan. He's determined to tell Rosanna about my mistake, telling him that he was Alex's son. Oh, darling, he's so angry I can't reason with him.
Just sit down.
I know he's angry, but he may not tell her.
No, she interrupted our meeting, and then they walked out together. Oh, please, can you call him and find out if he's told her? And if he hasn't, could you just try to explain my situation?
No, I have told Evan how I feel about the situation. Now, it's his decision. I'm not going to pressure him.
Edwina, how nice to see you twice in the same day. I hope there are no problems with the changes
No,
you made
there
in the
are
cabinet.
no problems. I just came to see my daughter. I've got to go to a meeting at M&A. Can we have dinner tonight?
No, I've already made other plans tonight.
Oh, I assume you're a new man. I hope you'll introduce me soon.
Actually, you already know him. It's Cal Strickland.
Of Strico Oil?
One and the same.
Well, darling, isn't he just a little too old for you?
No, I don't think he is, and neither does he.
Oh, I see. Well, all right, I'll be going.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
She's a real piece of work, you know that? Did I look happy to see her?
Not really. There's a letter on your desk. It came by messenger right after you left for lunch. What is it?
It's an affidavit stating that I will not contest Ellie's divorce in the Dominican Republic. There. That's done. So, in a few days, my marriage to Ellie will be just a memory.
Thanks for lunch, Evan. A lot, but I really enjoyed it.
So did I.
You know, I kept getting this feeling all through lunch that there was something that you wanted to tell me. I don't understand you, Evan. You know, you say that you love me, but I think that if you love someone, then you're honest with them.
Rosanna, I do love you. It's just very complicated.
Evan, I told you that I wouldn't push, and I don't want to, but whatever this thing is, if you just tell me, I promise I'll try to understand.
You are not going to believe this. Lucinda crashed Royce's and my lunch and actually apologized to me for her behavior yesterday.
You are kidding.
No. Then she told me Lily signed all of her wall stock over to none other than Kirk and Connor.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, Evan, I have to go to Fashions for a fitting.
I'll walk you to the elevator. I'll be right back.
Take your time. I'm going to call Royce.
Well, it's just not that easy for me to get away. No, I only meant I can't mess around with this job. It's very... Then you keep talking like that, I guess I'll just have to figure out a way.
Nice and easy Philadelphia.
I didn't want to be radically different. I wanted to stay sort of in my own range. Let's face it, there's 5,000 colors. I figured, all right, what the heck? I'll just go ahead and do it. I did it late at night. It was nice and easy. I feel more attractive, and I feel more powerful.
Nice and easy. 39 shades. Find yourself.
It sounds superficial of me, I know, but it's not, because it goes deeper than your hair.
Now wait a minute. Polaroid introduces new Party Film.
You know you make me wanna grab Polaroid, throw your hands up, let's share a smile now. We're all together now, come on, jumping now. Grab Polaroid.
Nothing picks up a party like new Polaroid Party Film with colorful borders that develop right along with the pictures. So grab some Party Film and...
Grab Polaroid, you know you make me wanna shoot.
Day after day, you make those glasses of thick Metamucil disappear. Why not make them all disappear with FiberCon? Doctor-recommended FiberCon gives you the same fiber regularity in tablets.
Easy to swallow tablets.
Get doctor-recommended FiberCon.
Upper back pain, lower back pain, neck pain. There are all kinds of back pain. Extra Strength Dones relieves them all with an ingredient these brands don't have. Relieve back pain with Dones, the back specialist.
I don't think we ever discussed that, have we? It's my practice, but it was my practice every year on her birthday. I'd give my daughter Walsh stock. And I hear today that she has given it away. And not to the poor. Not to charity, not to the two people that used her before in the stock manipulation to take my company away from me, to Connor and Kirk Anderson. On top of it, my friend and my partner, Cal, he knew about it and he never told me. I forgot to ask him how long he's known.
I'm really sorry. This must hurt you terribly. Yes. But why do you think Lily did it? Lucinda, it's important to know that your actions can provoke reactions and not to just fall back on you weren't able to trust anyone or no one ever loved you.
Lily ever loved me? I know what she's doing perfectly well, because she wants to hurt me, and she's illustrating it and signifying it with my stock. She's saying that she will never forgive me for what I did with Holden in New York. I mean, she can't sell Iva's share of the farm, can she? She can't sell Julie's makeup kit, but my work, my love, my years, my life. Boy, can that girl foxtrot.
How'd it go?
Well, I don't really know. First they asked me how far the patrol car was from the house, and then they wanted to know how you were acting when I found you with Nevin's body.
What did you tell them?
Well, you know, that Tom was shaken up, but that he was naturally relieved that the hell that Nevins was putting Margot through was finally over.
Well, I guess I'm next. Any advice, Tom?
Yeah, tell the truth.
Mrs. Peretti, we're ready for you now.
Margot, I just don't understand why he doesn't call you.
I asked him about that, and he said my testimony wouldn't be objective.
Any word about Jess?
I'm going to call the hospital now.
I think we're going to head back to the farm, maybe help with the wedding plans. Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Duncan, are you a daddy yet?
No, Lisa, not yet. I called Lamar. He's on the way over to the house to pick up the bag that Jessica packed for the hospital.
Does the rest of her family know?
Well, everyone except Fiona. She was on her way here anyway to help Jessica out with the nursery, and Lamar is going to help her go pick her up at the airport.
Well, I'm going to call up Brian because I want to let him and Beatrice know.
Oh, Lisa, I don't think they'd give a damn.
Duncan, I am so sorry that they haven't been able to work past their prejudice. I'm just happy that I have.
So are we, and you're a very good friend.
Duncan?
I have to go. What is it? What's wrong? What is it, sweetheart? I'm here.
Everything's fine. The contractions are just getting stronger, that's all.
Okay.
Can I change my mind?
Oh, I don't think so, Jessica. I should have known with your dedication to the law that you would have wanted to have the baby right there in the courtroom.
Oh, no.
All right, it's all right. Where do you think you're going?
I'll be right back. I'm just
Hello, hello. The doctor's here.
Hi. Hi, Sarah. How you doing?
Well, everything's fine. Her water broke, and the contractions are a few minutes apart, and the baby's vital signs are all good.
Good. That's excellent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Doctor, we're very glad to see you. We were getting worried.
He was getting worried.
I'm so sorry, Duncan, but I have 2 other patients in labor.
You have 2 other patients. What if everybody decides to be born at the same time?
I promise you it'll work out. I will be here, all right? Now, how are you doing?
Okay. The breathing helps a lot. How much longer do you think it'll be?
Well, I'll be able to tell more after I examine you again, but I don't think it's going to be too long now.
Oh, breathe, sweetheart. That's it.
Good old granola has always been great for taste. Problem is, it's loaded with fat. For today's granola eater, there's Kellogg's low-fat granola. Just half the fat of other leading brands, but better still, wait till you taste it. Whole grains, sweet raisins, and almonds all blend together for one bountiful breakfast taste. Today's granola eater. Today's granola. Kellogg's low-fat granola. Great taste, half the fat.
2 coffees and a sweet and low.
And now what? They want a coffee and a sweet and a low. They're never gonna leave. I fix it. Hey.
We asked for sweet and low.
I'm so sorry. This is all we got.
Well, then we're leaving.
So soon.
Sweet and low. For millions of people, there's just no equal.
Announcing the sale some people have been waiting years for. The 91st anniversary sale at JCPenney. It's one of our biggest store-wide sales ever, with historic savings on Supreme draperies, silk camp shirts, colorful shirts for boys, Hager separates, and a whole lot more. So hold on to your hat. These great prices are sure to draw a crowd. The JCPenney anniversary sale. 91 years in the making and worth the wait.
Here they come. The kids just love delicious sandwiches made with Borden singles. The only singles in the reclosable singles keeper to keep cheese fresher longer. Borden singles are so creamy because every slice is made with the same dairy goodness as pure fresh Borden milk. Wow! Delicious Borden singles in the reclosable singles keeper. No wonder Borden is the only brand we cows endorse. Elmer, no seconds. If it's Borden, it's got to be good.
You want to elope?
I think it's too late. Just keep your fingers crossed. With any luck, this will turn out to be a beautiful wedding.
Yeah, sometimes, though, I'd just like to take you away so I could have you all to myself. I'm so in love with you. It's making me a little crazy.
Save that for the honeymoon now.
Oh, look at this. Wow, we both walked in on it. Hi. I'm okay. I guess you heard that I signed the papers so that Ellie could go to the Dominican Republic and get the divorce, huh?
Yeah. She called me last night. I think it's a bit ironical that the reason she can't come to the wedding is she's got to go before the judge that day.
Yeah.
Take your coat off. Come on. Want some coffee?
Yes, please. Thanks. Well, I can guarantee you this. Your marriage is going to turn out a lot better than mine did. Now, listen, I didn't know what to get you, so I just thought I'd give you this and let you pick out your own gift.
Oh,
Thank you, Kirk.
thanks. It's really sweet.
Yeah, this will really come in handy.
Good.
What are you doing out here?
Hey, guys. Actually, I was helping Emma clean this place up a little bit. Everybody's inside if you want to say hello.
Including the happy couple?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. How you doing? Good. I didn't know you were out here.
Yeah, I came to drop off my little gift.
Some coffee?
I'd love some.
Yeah.
Take yourself at home there.
Listen, what I need to know is, where are you going on your honeymoon so I can tell Buzz to get the jet ready?
Oh, pal, that's so nice of you.
Well, we decided to go to Block Island.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know Block Island. I used to go there when I lived in Boston. Not much to do this time of year.
Well, that is the idea.
Stop it now. Listen, does anybody know if Meg and Josh are going to make it to this wedding?
Well, Josh is going to be here.
Meg, not sure whether she can change her work schedule around. I don't know.
I don't know how many people to make reservations for at the inn. I'm going insane here.
Well, you can put any of the extra people over my place. I got 3 empty bedrooms.
I'm going to take you up on that.
3 bedrooms.
I will now.
Hello.
How you doing? Hey, Caleb. Howdy. Listen, how's it going at the courthouse?
Well, I couldn't really tell. They just called Lila to testify when we left.
Oh, boy. Bet they're going to ask her the same thing they asked me, how Tom reacted when he heard that Margot had been raped.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
I think this prosecutor is going to try to establish that Tom killed Nevins as revenge for what Nevins did to Margot.
Did your daughter tell you why she wanted her children to stay at your house that night?
No, but my grandsons often stay overnight at my house.
And you didn't find it unusual that your daughter and Tom Hughes wanted their sons, aged 2 and 5, removed from the house at that hour of the night?
Not really. There had been a birthday party, and things were running a bit late. I know now why they didn't tell me that Nevins had escaped. They didn't want to alarm me or the children unnecessarily. And they assumed that Nevins would be picked up, returned to prison before he could hurt anyone.
Are there any more questions? You're excused. Thank you, Mrs. Peretti. Kim Hughes, please. Take the witness stand, please.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
Would you state your name for the jurors, please?
Kimberly Hughes.
What is your relationship to Tom Hughes?
I'm married to his father.
I understand from your son-in-law's statement that you spent the evening of the shooting at a birthday party for Casey Hughes.
Yes.
And on that evening, did Margot Hughes ask you and your husband to take Ms. Wheeler's 12-year-old son home with you?
Margot asked if Jerry and his mother could come and stay with us. Dawn elected to stay at Tom and Margot's.
Did Margot Hughes tell you why she wanted the boy out of the house?
No, but I had heard on the news of Nevins' escape, so I assumed.
So you assumed that Elroy Nevins would come to Tom and Margot Hughes' house that night?
No, we didn't think he would. The police were guarding the house. There was a squad car parked right in front.
That's right. And in view of that fact, weren't you surprised later when you learned that Tom Hughes had not called on that squad car for help, but that he had shot Elroy Nevins himself?
If Nevins was clever enough to get past the police, he was hardly going to wait for Tom to call.
Thank you, Mrs. Hughes. Are there any more questions? You're excused. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we should adjourn for the rest of the day.
I have a question. Can Margot Hughes be called in to testify?
Well, I considered calling her, but I didn't think that she would be an impartial witness, given her history with the victim and the fact that she's married to the defendant.
Oh, I think we can take that into account.
I think we should hear her testimony since she was right there in the house.
I think we should hear from Dawn Wheeler, too.
Edwina, what can I do for you?
I was looking for Evan. I didn't get to talk to him after the meeting today.
He just left to pick up Rosanna and then take her out to the Snyders.
Oh, I see. Well, Lord, I'll be on my way.
Okay. Boys, what a nice surprise. Mmm. Mmm.
Got some bad news.
Oh.
I'm going to be tied up at the site till late tonight, so wanted to let you know so you could go ahead and make plans without me for the evening.
Do you want me to bring you a little dinner over there?
Well, I'd love it, but I'm afraid I wouldn't get anything else done. You heard Lucinda. I got to redesign the whole top 2 stories of the tower, put in a spiral staircase or some BS.
Oh, my poor baby. Well, can you at least stay for one cup of coffee?
Sure. Just need to make one call.
Okay. Oh. Use the phone in my office. That way, that way, that way. Hello? Paul, thanks for getting back to me. How is Italy? Well, listen, Bambino, I may be over there myself one of these days. You're not gonna... Paul, hold on one second. Lucinda just walked in.
Paul? Paul Ryan, I want to speak to you. I want to get a
Yes.
message to Lily.
Paul, Lucinda would like to speak with you. She wants to give a message to... Okay. I'll talk to you then.
Why'd you hang up?
Because Paul said he doesn't want to speak with you. And he said that Lily told him that she doesn't want to make contact with you.
Ragu introduces Beef Tonight, and people can't wait to get home for dinner. Beef Tonight, 3 new simmer sauces that turn your ground beef into hearty meals, like barbecue beef and beef stroganoff. I feel like beef tonight.
Sara Lee Cheesecake. It's incredible what people will do for the only cheesecake good enough to be called Sara Lee.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
I'd be crazy these days not to safeguard my family against germs. Germs are everywhere.
Safeguard the ones you love.
Safeguard eliminates millions of germs. It has more antibacterial lather than any other soap. Our pediatrician recommended antibacterial soap. And Safeguard's mild enough for the kids. You'll have liquid Safeguard with moisturizer, too. With germs today.
Safeguard the ones you love.
My Teddy, he never stops drinking now. So when he wets, he really wets. That's why he needs Pampers Phases. Pampers has a special stay-dry core that holds 4 times what the average walker wets because it's super absorbent to help Teddy's skin stay dry, bottle after bottle.
Pampers Phases for walkers, for dry and happy babies. And nobody gives you more diapers per package than Pampers. Check it out before you check it out.
I'm really sorry, Lucinda. So what brings you here today?
I made my decision about Meridian. I really don't see any point in leaving Meridian with you. I mean, not if I can cover the whole thing in-house, so to speak, at Worldwide, so I'm not going to renew the contract.
I don't suppose there's anything I can do or say to make you change your mind?
No. But I thank you, and I appreciate the very good work that you've done up to now.
How will that affect Ellie?
I don't know. I haven't given any thought yet, but I'll get in touch with her when I decide.
Just saw Lucinda sail out of here. What did she want?
She just took Meridian away from us.
So that apology was just a setup? So she could close in and really lower the boom on you? Damn her!
No, don't go after her, Roy!
Should have seen Lucinda's face when I told her that Lily had signed over all of her wall shares to me and Connor.
Oh, man, I wish I had.
Come on, you guys.
She deserves everything she gets after the grief she's put this family through.
Well, the parlor's all cleared. The church can deliver those chairs.
I hope Elmer Binkley can get them in that pickup of his. That old thing's about ready to fall over.
Well, if he can't, then we'll just say our vows. Everybody can stand up.
Hey, I'm surprised Rosanna isn't back from campus yet. You guys know where it's going?
She had a fitting for her bridesmaid's dress today.
Oh, yeah. Well, will you ask her to call me when she gets back? I got to go back over to Cal's and change before the party.
I have so many things on my mind. I'll purposely write it down. I'm not going to remember.
Add it to your list.
Okay. Thanks for the ride home, Evan. See ya.
Rosanna, wait a minute. I want to tell you why I was acting so
strange and distant before my mother's wedding. Why I was avoiding you. You see, my mom told me that Alex was my father.
What?
It's not true. I had it checked out, and I know for sure.
Wait, it's not true. Well, I don't understand. Why would she do something like that?
So that I would think you were my sister, and I'd stop seeing you.
Evan, I'm sorry. Now I understand.
Okay, Jess, honey, now give me one more good push.
I don't think I can push anymore.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Sure you can. Sure you can.
Okay.
Come on, one more. Come on. Push. Push.
Tom, I wish I'd been more help with the grand jury.
All you can do is tell the truth.
Lundigan, he should be disbarred. He's just trying to stack everything against you, Tom. You know that.
Hi. How's Jess doing?
Well, I guess she's doing better than Duncan is. Hey, Lamar, Fiona.
Hey, what did you get here? Hi. Well,
We came straight to the airport. I can
good.
believe it when Lamar told me.
How's Jess?
What, Jess? There's your answer. Well, you've got a niece or a nephew.
I've always been the klutz in the family. Linda and I were in the kitchen and we were cooking. Karen comes in with her new blouse. I reached for the olives. Put her big hand in there.
It came flying down from the cabinet.
Greasy olive oil all over Karen's new blouse. I didn't think anything was going to get that stain out. Went to church and gets out olive oil.
Introducing new Tide with grease releasers. For grease this tough, nothing beats Tide.
This is it. This is about finished.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
I mean, I thought I wasn't getting forgiven for that one.
Impossible! How can you store 8 rolls of Charmin in that tiny space?
By squeezing, Chief.
You see, moms need more storage space.
So we're taking 8 rolls of Charmin and squeezing them.
Great idea! We'll call it Space Maker.
So you can store twice as much in about the same space. You don't run out.
And it pops back out again.
Glad I thought of it.
Try new Charmin Space Maker.
Remember, if it's not squeezably soft, it's not Charmin.
Yes, that really was me, Elizabeth Ashley. And then I lost 25 pounds in only 12 weeks on the Ultra Slim Fast plan with these delicious ready-to-drink shakes. There's scrumptious chocolate, French vanilla, luscious new strawberry, and a rich, creamy coffee. The plan is easy. A shake for breakfast, one for lunch, and a sensible dinner. Even a candy bar is a snack. And if it works for me, it can work for you.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
The Southern Women's Show, 4 days of fashion, home, and fun. This year, News Channel 3 has teamed up with the Bradford Showroom. Bradford will share decorating secrets that can give your home a beautiful look affordably. Plus, we'll offer home decorating tips from the pros. And be sure to stop by the News Channel 3 and Bradford Showroom space. We'll have the bed designed for Tom Cruise in the movie The Firm. The Southern Women's Show, April 1st through the 4th at the Memphis Cook Convention Center. Advance tickets at Kroger and Dillard's. Sponsored by Kroger, The Commercial Appeal, and News Channel 3.
Money, power, and control. Lucinda Walsh. It's not what she does, but how she does it. Tomorrow, as the world turns. But first, her minor mistake caused a major threat to someone's life. Harley Cooper's living with guilt. Next on Guiding Light.
Tuxedos by Raffinati. Gloves by Founds Brothers. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.